So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So things are underway. Now it's Balogun. Adingra. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Looking to play him in. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing. And a chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Teze. Akliouche. Teze. Shot could be on. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Messi. And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet. Hullet purring through the... And Hullet! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, great leap! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Fast. Monaco have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Look at the space here. Pele driving. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. This for genuine comfort. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Adingra. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Puskas. Hullet. And a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he can thump it away. Camera is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Zakaria. Kamara. Tries to pass it through. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary. Balogun! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's the chance to counter. Can he get away here? Messi. Can he finish? It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gerrard, and he's had it nicked away. That's where it came from. Casillas claims comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. And that was very necessary. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Paris Saint-Germain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
So we're underway for the second half. Now it's Hullet. Hullet.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. And he was alert to it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Puskas. Oh, important interception. Zakaria. Now Fas. Mawissa. And it's Camera. Adingra. He's got away. Ansu Fati. Showing good feet. Now, can they get him away? Vieira. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Monaco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's neat. Hullet. That is good strength. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
How many interceptions?
Pele! Akliouche. Monaco do have a chance to counter here. Pullet looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, that's been intercepted. Zakaria. Adingra. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And a header! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Thus, getting this one clear. He is through here. Mawisa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Edmilson. Gerrard. Looking for options for movement. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get... Goes for a shot! That's another chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pullet, nicely weighted ball. Always onto this, and he's in on shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And how did he not make it 4?
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Radetzky claims it without any fuss. Monaco have the chance to go the other way. And that has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Golovin. It's a goal kick. And he is deftly away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, they can break here. Puskás knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Akliouche. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game. And a warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
It is a truly passionate scene here, always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. So off we go then.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing folklore.
Yeah, and he was the most adept with his feet and build-up play, Peter. I would say his style of play is more sweeper-like. It's going to be his job to mop up anything the backline wins back and then start zipping passes left, right and over the top.
Pinches it off him. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bonucci. Vieira. Bonucci. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Paris Saint-Germain controlling the possession in this early phase. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, facing up to his adversary. There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Opts for safety. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Quarter of an hour played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gullit running with the ball. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Pelé. Maldini cuts it out. Gerrard. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Real chance! And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Pelé tries from distance, and no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Ibrahimovic, and they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? He can run onto that. Cleared away. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's had it nicked away. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Gullit. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there. And the volley. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has been cleared. He's having a hit! Well, there's the clearance. And it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kibla. Messi. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Impressive jump! That's the end of the first 45. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So off we go again. Valkebia. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Look at the space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Chance here to counter. Oh, some astute defending there. Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up early in the second half. Gerrard! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Crunching tackle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had it taken off him. And that is out of play. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
That is good strength. And he's cut it out. Has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Just eases him off the ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's a good ball. He's had a shot! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. That's put paid to the danger.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maldini gets across to intercept that. And they are prompt with their pressing. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Short changes him with that pass. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Stood up well to him there. Driving forward. Knocks it into space. And the finish! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Volta played out wide, aimed at the far side, and he can thump it away. Paris Saint-Germain are coasting towards victory. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Volta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now he's off and running.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's a little off target. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. The pass has gone astray. Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. So here we are, the match that many consider to be French football's ultimate game. PSG against Marseille is a contest of contrasts. Nouveau riche against the old guard, you might even say. Whatever the background, however, the personnel on the pitch and the passion in the stands should ensure that this is a cracker. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So here we go then, with two clubs who have had such a large share of success in French football in the recent past, but whose roots could barely be any more different.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all.
Things already rolling. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira has given away a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing folklore.
Yeah, and he was the most adept with his feet and build-up play, Peter. I would say his style of play is more sweeper-like. It's going to be his job to mop up anything the backline wins back and then start zipping passes left, right and over the top.
Baleri. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Oh, they could break here. Still goalless. And it's Gullit. Gullit. Messi. And this is Puskás. Puskás! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rulli herring after the ball here.
Marseille definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, just skips past his man. Chance! And that's another fine save.
Gerrard really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Goes for the shot! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And straight back out. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. Emerson. Paixão. Emerson. Emerson is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries a measured ball. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Where? And it's where? Guiri. Gerrard. Messi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. He's got away. Guiri! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Marseille have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
That's destined for the flank. Gerrard. Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Puskás plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Greenwood. And it's Ware. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Paris Saint-Germain unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Et les voici. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs. Attention, changement.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Guiri has found the net here, of course. Turns back here, probably the best option. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Paixão. Guiri is onto this. The referee's awarded a free kick. Vieira. Messi, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Where? This is Guiri. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He is through here. Can he finish? Superb from Pelé! A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
And Messi! And he's stuck it away! No, flags up on the far side.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And he's had it nicked away. Gerrard. Quality ball. That's going wide left. Roberto Carlos! Well, what about it? Paris Saint-Germain have come back from the very brink. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti. Oh, nice touch. Big chance! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Aubameyang. He's had it taken off him. Maldini. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Knocks it into space. Messi has it in a wide position. Marseille have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
À leur place, le numéro 76, le numéro 28.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Paris Saint-Germain preparing now to welcome the final whistle. Balerdi. Højbjerg. And it's Emerson. Pelé gets on his bike and on the move. Threads one in.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he is dashing away. And they're back on the ball again. Zanetti ventures forward. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Messi. Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's managed to get free. That has been cut short. Now then, the ball's come loose. Always onto this. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Emerson. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's been slipped through. No, that's been intercepted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Vermeer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Dani Olmo. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Still goalless. Tomori.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's Olmo. Can he get away here? Dani Olmo powering forward here. Rabiot wins the duel this time. Fofana. Jimenez. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Fofana. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. McAllister. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Fofana. And it's Fofana. Almost half an hour in now. Nkunku. And it's Tonali. And it's made its way to him. Messi. Beckenbauer. Tries to cross. Oh, important interception. Fofana. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jimenez bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the counter is on. Fofana. That's Rabiot. Now, can they get him away? Jimenez. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Chance here to counter. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the return pass. And that interception was most necessary. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And here's Nkunku. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fofana. He'll try from distance. And for a moment, time stood still. Tonali. Nice defending, physical and effective. Now it's Fofana. Nkunku, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. That's a good ball. Dani Olmo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we are back on the way. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! Fofana. Rabiot. And Tomori. Jimenez. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pavlovic. Takes on his marker. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? And there's a goal. It is an explosive start to the second half. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Dani Olmo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Great vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's chosen to go back. And here's Lopez. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rabiot. Nkunku. So what can they make of this? Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And it's Nkunku. Rabiot. Can he latch on to this? Nkunku receives... Oh, good effort! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Nkunku. Messi. Looking to play him in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Fofana. And it's McAllister. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Beckenbauer. Oh, sweet feet. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Fofana. And here's Nkunku. Rabiot. Batasagi looking to hit the byline here. He has a look up. He's having a shot! Fermin looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Batasagi promptly onto that, and that is that. Gabia to Rabiot. Looking tidy in possession here. Chance! Superb from Nkunku! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 16.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Fofana does well not to be outdone there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. It's a really well-measured ball. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Shoots! Fran Garcia. Now Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's in a great position here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservative...
Getting up there! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Howson. So it is still 0-0. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Carvajal has it in a wide position. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Puskás.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Rudiger. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Adams. Can he spark a counter here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Nice control. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Neymar goes short. He's having a pop! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Puskás is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had it taken off him. A searching ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Chouameni. And it's Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Bellingham. Now it's Puskás. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Vinicius Junior. He is through here. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Applies the finish! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Neymar! That's put paid to the danger. Played out wide. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar chasing after it. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Portugal certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're off again.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Brahim Diaz wants to run onto this. Saka. Saka getting forward. Threads one in. Messi gets flagged offside. Rudiger. And it's Diaz. Good ball, good take.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Adams making good progress. Oh, nice touch. Tries one from range. Oh, glorious! That is a special one. A finish right from the top draw. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And Messi! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham, and it's played in. Oh, good finish. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball. Chance! And there's a goal. They're back within reach.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So could they be onto something here? Davids. And it's Carvajal. Brahim Diaz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. That's good play. Over to the right flank. And it's Neymar. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. Little doubt, that is a foul. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Portugal are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, super find. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, cracking ball. And now the breakaway. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's very neat. He's picked his way through. And the finish! It's hit the upright. That'll be a throw. Davids makes a move down the right. Lovely feet. Chouameni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, terrible pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Howson. Fran Garcia. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, some astute defending there. Davids. Now it's Messi. Now it's Puskas. Carvajal. Fran Garcia. Could move up a gear here. Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Big chance! And yes, it's there! Drama at the death is there. And that is that. Portugal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.